And good afternoon, everybody. Today it's the Pentecost, and since on Mallorca everything is on lockdown again now due to 10 days of mourning for the COVID-19 victims, almost everything is closed. So me and my family, we decided to go a day into Tramuntana and have a little picnic. At this moment we're at the water reservoirs of Mallorca. So that's actually, well, everybody knows it's a big lake where all the rainwater that falls in Tramuntana, Serra de Tramuntana, during the winter time is put in these reservoirs, and it's the drinking water for mainly the south coast, Palma de Mallorca, the east coast, and the north coast. So we'll drive around a little bit through Serra de Tramuntana, and there's something we want to tell you. We'll let you know. Yeah, and if you all take a look at that, this is monument placed for when they opened the reservoir here in 1969. And I've seen a lot of monuments in my life, and I think this is one of the most horrific ones, to be honest. It lacks fantasy, let's put it that way. But look how beautiful the direct surroundings are. It's a big lake. It's just beautiful. Yeah, well, since I almost crashed into another car twice while driving out here, my wife will continue to be our driver. And while we are driving, I will try to provide some information about Tramuntana and where we are driving. So, we leave here from the drinkwater basin and we head south in the direction of Andratx. We are not going to Andratx, by the way, but it's just a direction so you can look it up at the map where we are going. Serra de Tramuntana is a mountain range running from the southwest of Mallorca to the northwest. UNESCO has given it a World Heritage status as an area of great physical and cultural significance. The weather in Tramuntana is a bit more wet than the rest of Mallorca. Here there is about 1500 millimeters or 60 inches of rain annually against 400 millimeters or 15 inches on the other parts of the island. Also, in the winter it might snow here. In Tramuntana there are 13 municipalities, of which we drive through 2 today. We drive through Sóller and Bunyola. Due to the fact that Tramuntana is quite isolated on Mallorca and Mallorca is a bit isolated in the world, of course only geographically, there are a couple of flora species that only exist here. For instance, 9 species of orchids do only exist here in Tramuntana and nowhere else in the world. And now we are driving next to another basin for drinking water and towards a military base built by the United States of America in 1958. This base is on the Puig Magor, the highest mountain in Serra de Tramuntana, with a top of 1,445 meters, which is about 4,700 feet. The top is off limits as a military zone and houses radar equipment. Here we get close to the base, and as you will see, it is built in the creative 50s style. Then up here there is the radar equipment. It's like a church tower on Mallorca. Almost everywhere on Mallorca you can see this radar installation. As you can understand, more areas of Tramuntana are restricted areas. Now only not for military purposes, but for its ecological values. For instance, the small island on the southwest of Mallorca, Sa Dragonera, is a restricted area, and the Torrent de Paraís ravine near Sa Colabra too. You can discover Tramuntana best and fastest by car. But hey, if you have the time, hiking is a great way too. With hundreds of paths and a lot of recreational areas, it's different every time you walk there. And now we drive around Sóller. Sóller is a town and municipality, and it is about 3 kilometers inland from Porto Sóller in the valley. About 14,000 people live here, and it's famous for her tram between Sóller and Porto Sóller. Sóller can be reached by train from Palma de Mallorca and by road. A nice fact is that the train track was opened in 1911 and paid for by the profits from the orange and lemon trade, which gave it the nickname the Orange Express. The economy is still for a part depending on the citrus groves and of course on tourism. Nice gadget is that a tram passes through the main square in the city center. When you drive from Palma to Sóller by train, you go to 13 tunnels in Tramuntana. Another nice to know fact is that an anonymous group of investors did a hostile takeover bid of 25 million euros in 2019 on the train track. Of course, this was not accepted by the approximately 800 shareholders. And now we are driving to the Pièce de Résistance on the road from Palma to Sóller, or from Sóller to Palma, whichever way you are driving, the tunnel. The tunnel goes through the mountain Serra de Alvabia as part of the road, the MA11. This tunnel has been put in use in 1997 as a toll tunnel. It was one of the most expensive toll tunnels in Europe. In 2017, the socialist government of Majorca, or the Balearic Islands, decided that everybody on the Balearic Islands should pay for the tunnel. And they paid the owners of the concession 17.8 million euros to stop from being in a toll tunnel. How much? 17.8 million euros. Of course, a good infrastructural project in Spain cannot go without its own corruption scandal. The one here was with a couple of politicians and the proven bribe was 50 million pesetas. That sounds more than it de facto is, but it's still approximately 300,000 euros or $336,000. Now we get to Bunyola, a municipality in Majorca at approximately 14 kilometers or 9 miles from Palma. There live around 6,500 people here and the Orange Express passes through Bunyola. The city patron is Saint Matthew, one of the first followers of Jesus Christ and the writer of the Gospel that is named after him. Bunyola is a very popular destination because it is a piece of heaven and quietness, but very close to Palma. The streets are a piece of art by themselves and the Catholic Church on the main square is a great example of 18th century Baroque architecture. If you go to Bunyola, don't forget your camera because it is like walking in a painting. Well, and this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ting-a-ling-a-ling, hit the notification bell so you know when I post something and of course you like this video. And please, if you have any questions, just write them down below and if they are of a more personal art, send me a direct message and I will always answer you. If you want to have my email address, you can ask it also down below and please let me know what you like the best of this video. Catch you later, bye bye!